We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway on a Monday night. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready! 6-6, pull it high. 18 Gator.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, again. Check. Lucky.
They'll run with Love. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Ready? 10 Tucson.
Let's go.
Bam.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check 50.
2.
Second and long. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And a Packer first down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, zoom.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here I come.
61, matchbox lights.
Rush in.
Hey, foxtrot. Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Go.
Motion out of the backfield.
Hey, high 7.
Here's a second and 7. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Orville.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Say,
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
2nd and 6. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
watch the safety creep.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
50, Mike 50. Too little, got help.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 60 or. 80 weapons.
Tighten up.
Tighten out.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, exit.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big run there. 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Check 99! Check 99!
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Key to tight end.
Go!
Here we go, let's bring it.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's bring it.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Westbrook. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's got some space here. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Marlon Mack, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2nd and 14. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Set 50, plant.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, Line's 50, line's 50.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 10-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
52, right 52. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Hey, Lee Griffin.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 24-yard line.
we go. Set. 60 or.
Hey, watch the slant.
Bravo.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike's 57.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike's 50.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Yep.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Ready. 70 English.
They'll run on first down. Mack. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Ready.
Staying on the ground with Mack. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, what's that?
He'll drop to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, it's Mack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Rip right, rip right.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. They'll run the screen with Mack. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
54 Mike. Cut.
Hey, zoom.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you.
Hey.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Get it.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and 15. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Ready?
Here's Tannehill. And he's got to hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 19.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. 31's the mic. Man, I got you.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Echo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch
Leo.
Quick.
Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Get him, boy.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
15 line. 15 line. Hey, exit.
54.
Bam.
Hey, eat.
Yo.
Second and 2. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
Ready.
So
50.
first and 10 now from the 30.
All day. Hatchet.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
I got him.
Tannehill now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Third and 7.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 7.
52. Watch the back.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Second and 3. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. D.D. Westbrook, 39 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the line.
Tannehill going to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
5. Go.
No, check that.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Tannehill now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, zoom.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.